Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Jorvik, and today we're talking about yet another tattoo gimmick, Blackdot. In a world of AI stealing artwork and becoming more synonymous with art creation, tattoo company Blackdot decided that the world was finally ready for a robot to tattoo people. Now, I consider myself a tattoo enthusiast. Although I only have tattoos on my arm, I still appreciate the time and effort that goes into designing a tattoo. I mentioned AI because I feel like this is another attempt to steal jobs away from actual artists in the service of robots. Now, Blackdot is not AI, it's just program, but I feel like it's in the same realm a little bit. And I know the people who are on board with AI and presumably this are people who aren't actually artists, and they see this as a way to call themselves one, I think. I don't know. It just feels kind of scummy in a way, and we will get to one of those artists later. So, anyways, Blackdot has been in development for years, it seems. It was founded by a guy named Joel Pennington in 2018, and they are headquartered in Austin, Texas. Big surprise. In an interview, he talks about where the idea came from by working at a coffee company.
The acquisition, I founded Slow Turtle and provided custom wines to upscale establishments. I then had a sojourn in specialty coffee at Bellwether before landing on the shores of tattoo. While at Bellwether, I started recognizing just how prevalent tattoos were. Seemingly everyone in the coffee industry had them. Customers, baristas, roasters, even the owners.
I find it incredibly hilarious that the whole idea for this company being founded was because he was like, whoa, owners of businesses have tattoos? What? He continues in the interview talking about the future of tattooing and what it's all about.
It's around that time that I realized that there was an underserved market for high-end tattoos from top artists. This is a multi-billion-dollar industry, and people are getting more tattoos and at a faster rate than ever before. For the younger generations, there isn't a need to associate a deep personal meaning with a tattoo either. It's all about quality over quantity, and the person with the most imaginative and detailed design wins the tattoo battle. For visual artists, public figures, and compatible brands, we're providing access to a market that has traditionally been off limits. There's never been a robust way to license art and tattoo, let alone ensure it meets the quality standards of the original artist. Blackdot solves both issues.
I just find it very comforting that a CEO of a tattoo company doesn't have any visible tattoos and just sees it as a way to tap a market with a low ceiling, which I think is a crazy thing to say. Look, I get the appeal, okay? I do. I do. We're collaborating with a non-tattoo artist and getting their work on you is appealing to a lot of people. However, that happens already. In other promotional material, they find people to interview, and obviously their job is to circle jerk Blackdot, which obviously, and saying how they love custom, one-of-a-kind tattoos.
I love the idea of a custom design tattoo.
To me, the idea of a one-of-one design obviously is probably one of the most important parts of the process.
The idea of not just a tattoo artist, but a graphic artist or an artist in its own right, being able to work with them and create a piece that's truly unique and truly meaningful to you, and have it executed perfectly, I think is an ingenious idea.
You've got like an execution level that maybe you can't find from a specific artist, where knowing, like going through like a certified artist through Blackdot, you know that's what you're going to expect from it.
Yeah.
Say you have an artist really far away from you, or one that does never tattooed before, and being able to collaborate with them, decide exactly what the tattoo would look like, where it will go, but then cutting out the part where I have to buy $1,000 plane ticket and cross the whole country, like that's a really great idea. Like I would be on board for that.
Working with an artist one-on-one to get a custom design is such a special experience, and I've been able to do it a couple of times. Doing that with the Blackdot device would be amazing.
I don't know if people know this, but all tattoos are custom. Yes, I know there are some artists out there that trace from pictures and do logos and such. That's a logo right there. But for the 98% of tattoos, they're custom. I mean, what? And these people have tattoos, so they should know this. I mean, at least a couple of them have tattoos. I mean, the rest of them just look like they just got random little drawings on them. Anyways, that's pretty much it for Blackdot. But let's get into the real reason why I wanted to make this video.
My name is Tyler Hobbs. I'm a generative artist. I make artwork using code and algorithms. The project that I'm best known for is definitely Fidenza. It was one algorithm that generated a set of 999 NFTs, and this was all sort of native to the blockchain. So the very code that generates the images is written to the blockchain forever. First started talking to Blackdot in late 2021, and they told me essentially that they were, starting to develop a device that could execute tattoos, but it was really similar to, in a lot of ways, to a plotter, which is a tool that I've worked with for a long time. And when I first started to see what their technology could do, what the Blackdot device could do, it was just mind-blowing, the level of precision and detail that it was able to achieve. And so I was really interested in artistically, what could be done with tattoos using something like the Blackdot device. It just seemed like such a natural fit. This blend of the digital and the human, combining sort of man and machine in a way, is just really a big passion of mine artistically. And so the opportunity to work with Blackdot was really exciting to me. I'm always really fascinated in the ways that taking these kind of like digital algorithmic designs and translating them into the physical world, it always gives them a certain warmth. And the skin is just, it's this really interesting medium, and I love the way that it transforms the lines and the fills, and it gives them a real particular quality. I think Blackdot has shown up at exactly the right time to really bring some of these ideas into tattooing, into something that's really personal, and I think people will be really open to exploring this new form of tattooing.
Do you see what happens? Do you see what happens when we encourage these non-artists that checks notes use algorithms in AI to generate their art? Wow. You get this guy. That's who you get. You get this guy right here. Tyler, what was his name? I don't even care. And the worst part of this, he sees this as a way to push NFTs. I thought NFTs were dead, but I guess I'm wrong. Generative artist. Fuck's sake, dude. Get out of here. No one wants you here. Generative artists. Ugh. I really hope it doesn't catch on. I hope it dies where it started. And I know that's really harsh to say, and without actually trying the product, I'm just being biased. But companies like these only look at this as a way to make money. They don't care about the artist. All they care about is making money. And that's what this is a way to make money. So let's go ahead and look at Tyler's tattoos, for example. The little hummingbirds or whatever they are. Let's go ahead and let me pull up the graphic here so you can see what his prices are for these. $9,000 $9,850. Did you see it? $9,850. Other artists are charging $3,500, $2,800. I think the lowest I saw was $1,000 for a little 2x2 square. 2x2 inches, sorry. How do you justify these prices? I mean, I get like the technology is new and they want to get their money's worth, but like really? Who's going to spend upwards of $9,800 for a little, like, that much of tattoo? Like, that's crazy. That is crazy. And you know who they're targeting? Let's be real here. They're targeting rich young kids who don't know no better, and they just have their parents' credit card, and they can go and be a part of this experience, and get a cool little tattoo for $5,000 because it's limited edition, very much like these guys.
I really see this as the future of tattooing. Just all of the elements that Blackdot combines together to be Blackdot. I see that really having kind of a shift, or creating a shift in the world and how we view art.
Just seeing what it does, I mean, it just, it's kind of limitless. Once Blackdot starts getting stores in all these different places, I just think Blackdot becoming a household name, and not a household name in ways that even big tattoo artists are at this moment. Because again, changing the accessibility to like people getting tattoos, people not thinking of tattoos as these extremely painful, strenuous things that you have to go deal with some guy who's super awkward or uncomfortable or doesn't want to talk to you for like 2 hours while you're getting something done. I think just being able to open that up to that market of people that may not even be there for tattoos right now. Obviously, people that already have tattoos like us are going to be down for it, but it's opening up to the marketplace of people that don't even have tattoos yet, but would most likely get them with being able to go get the Blackdot experience, et cetera, et cetera.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think Blackdot is the tattoo company.
Yeah, I agree. Unironically, yeah.
Tattoo collectors, fuck me, dude. That guy had one visible tattoo, one, and the other guy's wearing a jacket, so who knows. The idea of getting a tattoo from a robot is a wild take. I mean, look at this clip of the actual tattooing process and tell me what you think.
It just seemed like such a natural fit. This blend of the digital and the human, combining sort of man and machine in a way, is just really a big passion of mine artistically. And so the opportunity to work with Blackdot was really exciting to me. I'm always really fascinated in the ways that taking these kind of like digital algorithmic designs and translating them into the physical world, it always gives them a certain warmth. And the skin is just, it's this really interesting medium, and I love the way that it transforms the lines and the fills, and it gives them a real particular quality. I think Blackdot has shown up at exactly the right time to really bring some of these ideas into tattooing, into something that's really personal, and I think people will be really open to exploring this new form of tattooing.
Homeboy is literally strapped down. How is that comforting? I mean, it looks like he's getting surgery on his arm, honestly. Like I said, I know I'm being harsh, okay? I get that. But I don't know a single person who would do this, honestly. Like, I don't. It's just an experience, okay? And it's just another gimmicky tattoo thing. We had a couple last year. There was the ethereal tattoos, and then there was another one I can't remember, but it was something to do with ink. But it's just an experience that you can brag about. That's all. Now, I will admit the results are impressive, okay? But if you are a tattoo artist or you have tattoos, you know that fine line work will blow out, within like a year or two, depending on how you take care of it. I mean, my honeybee on my hand, you probably can't see it, but there was some fine line work here along the legs, and that leg is pretty much solid now, and this is like 3 or 4 years old, so those aren't going to look like that in a year or two from now. And then you wasted $9,000 for nothing. So what do I know? there is another issue that I have with this, and that is that they talk about consistency, they talk about quality, and they talk about the detailed work that a human can't get, which is a crazy way to market your machine when you want other tattoo artists to collaborate with you. But in the same breath, you are also insulting their quality of work and how they can never compare to a robot doing it. I don't know, man. I hope it dies, honestly. Art is for humans, not machines. This is not what we were put on this earth to do, okay? Every day you hear about AI and its advances in revolutionizing art, and all that does is just put people out of jobs and out of work, and they get discouraged because why put yourself out there for a company that can just make the same artwork, albeit a lot less quality, but they can do it for a few bucks a month with an app. I really want to do an AI video that just talks about art in general and how a lot of it is just being taken away from us real artists. Well, that is it for this video. What do you think of Blackdot? Would you get a tattoo from Blackdot? Let me know in the comment section down below. I should mention that while I was doing research for this video and like sourcing clips and all that stuff like that, I came across another YouTube video that coincidentally came out last week talking about this from a channel called Trickle Tats, and she does a very good job as well talking about this, and kind of does it from a different perspective. So if you want to go check her video out as well to get a little bit more information on this, her video will be linked. Anyways guys, my name is Jorvik. I'll see you in the next one.